Princess Ebony in this bitch.
I'm headed for nothing, no turn into something from nothing, yeah. Made it through property on that minority, yeah, the story. Hop on the jet on my property and fly away.
What the fuck is up, you guys? So it might be a little loud. I'm in the lobby of my hotel. I'm in New York right now. Period. Just because I'm in New York doesn't mean I'm not dropping this highly anticipated video. I told all of my supporters that I was gonna be dropping a video this weekend, and I just came to speak my piece on everything that happened. You know, shit gets twisted, narratives get thrown out, and I'm just tired of it. Like, I be letting a lot of shit slide. Like, I really let a lot of stuff slide, and I'm over it. And after this, like, I'm done talking about it. So let's get into it. The reunion. So I know y'all see like everything that kind of went down, and people are saying I'm like a sore loser. Before I even get into that, I am going to like explain like how it was when I first got there. So me and Nunu was in the same hotel, like always, because that's my bitch. We put, oh my god, it's kind of loud in here, like it's about to blow me. Me and Nunu, we got in our Uber, we went to the reunion, which was at the same place where we filmed, like in school or whatever. So we pulled up, like the cameras was there, we got in the car, we was, you know, looking real cute, talking our shit. They didn't put that in there. They put me and Nunu in a room by ourselves, which we thought was kind of weird. Like everybody was kind of like separated in different rooms and stuff. We had to sign like an NDA, da 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 da. So then I went to the bathroom, and I seen Bossy and Lacey. They was in the room next to me in the room. And then across, I don't know who was in that room. Like, they had security guard in each door. Like it was about to be a war or some shit. I don't know. I feel like they was expecting war at the reunion, and nobody gave war because everybody was over it. And it's crazy because before,
back to that shaking the table.
it was literally like in my DMs like, oh, the sister said they jumping you at the reunion. The sister's on live right now saying they jumped you. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna believe this because I've already talked to them. They was in the room next to me. Like, I just walked up to the door and I spoke because they didn't tell me they was jumping me. They didn't tell me it was no beef. So I'm not walking into no shit like I'm beefing with these bitches. Then we was chilling in the room. That's when y'all seen, they was like, we need Ebony upstairs. And Nunu was like, for what? But she said that because I told her, I showed her the DMs like the day of. They was DMing me, was like, they gonna jump you. They say they jumping you on live. I don't be on nobody live no more. Like, when she was like, for what? I thought I was about to be set up. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I was about to walk into. Like, I didn't know who had beef with what. I didn't know if Jayla was mad because I made her say please. I didn't know if, like, I just did not know. Like, and so that's why I was laughing, because I literally walked into the reunion with the mindset like, I don't want to fight, but I feel like it's gonna be some fuck shit. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen, da 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 da. So I went upstairs, and I was with Huckle, Slim, Fetty, and Bunny, and that's when y'all seen us come out. Da da da. I was in the room with Bunny. Bunny was like popping that shit, like. Oh yeah, like these bitches gonna be fucked up. I've been quiet all season, da 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 da. And I'm just like, hey Bunny, like, I didn't know who the fuck I was talking to. Like, I was like, girl, like, you okay? Like, is everything okay? Like, what's going on? Like, she was like basically like telling me like everybody was trying her. She's sick of that shit. So as soon as we walked on stage, Bunny was like, yeah, so what's up with all that shit y'all was talking? But when y'all see it, it looks so calm, but I was shocked. Like, my facial expression when they like zoomed in, that did not do justice, because I dead ass was just like, I knew you was mad, but I didn't know you was coming like this. Like, I've never seen that side of Bunny. After that, I hugged Lex because I thought everything was like fine. But now seeing how quick she like flipped on me, I feel like the stuff that she was posting that day on her story was about me. And I'm gonna post it right here. But basically she was saying like she's switching up her top 5. You think I'm gonna give the 10K to a disloyal bitch, da 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 da. And right before she posted that November 27th. Before she posted that, Ferrari came to my job. And I'm a bartender in Atlanta, like at a really big club in Atlanta. We even went to the club on the show. Like that was my job. That's where I work at Life. And Ferrari like surprised me, came to the bar, took shots and like posted me and stuff. And like the fans were just going crazy, like, oh my God, da 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 da. But my thing is like, I don't understand like what the issue was with that, because for one, Ferrari came asking me if I was doing season 3. I don't even think she knew her and Lex was beefing. Like she didn't say nothing bad about her, nothing. Like at the end of the day, if you do have beef with her, like me and you do not talk. Like we don't have no outside relationship. Like, you feel me? Like we're not best friends. Like I'm not in high school either. Like I'm not finna be on a hate train for somebody just because you hate them. Like I'm not a follower. Like granted, if me and Lex was like close and had like a genuine like friendship and stuff, like then I'll be like, okay, like I probably can't fuck with you like that. But I'm still not gonna hate the bitch. So I just feel like that's just so lame and corny. Like, why would you ride for somebody that's not really gonna ride for you? Like if like y'all be so quick to jump up and fight for somebody, but is that bitch really gonna jump in a fight and fight for you? Be fucking for real. Like let's be serious here. Like I'm the type of bitch, like if I'm gonna become cool with somebody, it's gonna be genuine. Like we're gonna have a genuine friendship. We're gonna, you feel me? Like I fucked with her, like, and I had a lot of respect for her. So I just felt like eventually we could have got there and like we could have had like a great like relationship. But I'm not the type, I'm not gonna force nothing, and I'm not gonna suck dick. And I feel like a lot of bitches was really great at sucking a lot of dick and dick riding, and like it just seemed so fake to me. I used to talk so much shit. I used to be like, look at this bitch. Like you don't have to do it. If you really fuck with somebody and you really fuck with them, they gonna feel it just off of like it being genuine. You don't have to force nothing. I feel like a lot of bitches force stuff, and I don't know, like then she said, now go manifest that. And that's why I feel like it was about me, because everybody know I had season 2 in my bio since the Olympics. I had that shit in my bio. I was already manifesting that shit. It was on the T page. I had to constantly explain like why it was in my bio that I was manifesting. Like, no, I didn't win, but I'm hoping I do, yada yada yada. So the fact that she put, and now go manifest that, what other bitch you know is manifesting? Like be fucking for real. And then what made her even look more guilty, but I just slipped it under the rug because I was like, okay, maybe I'm just overthinking. Like I don't know why she would have an issue with me. Like I don't know. Like I always give people the benefit of the doubt, and that's my fucking problem. But after she posted that, whatever, like people were sending it to me, yada yada yada. Like the Big Lex Baddie Collection page was watching my story fast as fuck. Like I don't know. I just felt like they was waiting on me to post something, but I'm not finna do all that. Like especially if me and her didn't have a personal conversation to the point where I felt like I was getting disrespected or I was aware of the beef. Like I wasn't tagged. Like it would have been assumptions, and I'm not the type of bitch to assume like my name wasn't in it, so shit, fuck it, it must not be about me. It could be, but she didn't say it, so I'm not gonna take it like it's about me. So I didn't post like nothing. Then later she goes live. She was just like, Ebony, are these your fans? Are these your fans? Da 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 da. Everybody's giving me da 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 da. I wasn't talking about you, which I thought was a little weird, because I feel like I feel like a lot of people DM her, especially when she posts stuff. I know a lot of people DM her, but it's like in that specific situation, you went on live to clear it up that it wasn't about me. And I don't know if she did that because I didn't give her what she wanted. I didn't give her like a show, or I don't know. It's just so many, like, you will never know, because like she never admitted nothing. She never cleared nothing. She never even said who the fuck she really was talking about. Like, and then she didn't even switch up her top 5 for real. So it's like, who were you really talking about? Like, the world will never fucking know, and the world shouldn't even care anymore. Like, that happened or whatever. So we having a reunion, da da da. Y'all seeing all the parts. My attitude came way before she announced the winner. Like, my attitude came from when she switched outfits, and I don't even know if they even aired that part, because I only been watching clips of the reunion, because I can't watch it. Like, I just really can't watch it. So I just remember, I don't even know if this is in here, but she had on a black leather two-piece. Then she went and changed in like this pink like bubble shit. And then she came back on stage, and I just remember seeing Judy go like, turn up, turn up, turn up. All of a sudden, like everybody was like good vibes. Like, I mean, it wasn't good vibes because a couple fights happened, but it was still like chill, like, because while we were filming, we had breaks. Like, we didn't film the reunion like straight on through. We had like pauses and breaks. We was having like side conversations and shit. So like the vibe was like chill. But when she came back in that pink shit, she started spazzing, like spazzing crazy as fuck. Like, you bitches ain't on shit, you bitches da 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 da, you bitches this, you bitches that da da da. And I'm just sitting there like, who are you talking to? Like I like you and all, but who are you really talking to? And she was like, you bitches got anything to say, da 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 da. So I'm like, well shit, I want to know if the fucking story post was about me. So I went like this. I don't even know if they put this in there, but I went like this, and she was like, what, Ebony, you want to fight? You want to fight? And I started laughing because it's like, we just hugged like 15 minutes ago. Why would I want to fight you? Like, why are you asking me, do I want to fight? Like, what's the real issue? Like, I busted out laughing because it just caught me off guard. Like, I was like, no. She was like, well, I'm talking to the bitches that want to fight. They got a motherfucking issue, da da da. And I'm just like, girl, like, honestly, I feel like in that moment she was talking about Ari. Cause like, who else who else do you really have beef with that was at the reunion? Like, none of the bitches that she was beefing with on social media or nothing is at the reunion. So who are you talking to? Like, I don't know. It was just on some like degrading ass shit, and I don't like shit like that, because this show is not like my ending. Like, this is not like, you know how some bitches just never grow afterwards. Like, this shit has really like turn my shit up more. Like, I already had like the clout and the followers and stuff, but that shit went up like way more. Like, it upped the score. So I know for a fact that's not my fucking finish line. Like, I'm going on to bigger and better fucking things. Like, I appreciate the opportunity, you feel me, but I just don't like that. I didn't like that. So I instantly had an attitude like, why is you somebody that I fuck with, why are you asking me, do I want to fight? That's just like your homegirl like getting drunk or some shit, and she's like, you want to fight? You want to fight? You can be like, bitch, no, I don't want to fight, but do you? Like, that's weird as fuck for you to say. Like, that was just so weird to me. So my mood was already blown. Like I was already fucking blown. So then that's when she was like, top 5 stand up, da da da, and she was like, you know what, everybody stand up. I really thought she was about to be like, Ebony, you're not in the top 5, da da. Like, I was just waiting on it, because at that point, like, you already asked me if I want to fight, so I'm just assuming, like, I already knew I didn't win. Like, as soon as she asked me that shit, I was like, yeah, nah, like, she don't fuck with me for real. Like, she really don't. Like, she posts everybody like businesses and shit on her story. She never posts Art Baby, nothing about Art Baby. Like, sometimes I would tag her, like she would read it, not repost it. Like, it was like little stuff I was peeping, but I was just thinking, like, I be getting a lot of notifications too, so I don't always repost everybody's shit, and it's not on purpose. It's just like your phone just be going like this. And more of it, like, at that moment, that's when I was like I was ready to go. I would have walked out then, because the vibe literally went from like, oh my god, Ebony, hey, to, you want to fight? Like, I don't know if it was liquor or other things, but yeah, like, I was just so confused. So what really blew my shit, like, she was like, this is the girl that I'm giving the 10K to is the only girl that made something out of herself from this show, the only one that's doing something, or da-da. Like, basically describing me, bitch. Like, even if it wasn't me, like, I just, like, it was like, this is the only bitch that made something of herself with the show, that's been promoting herself, that's been doing this, da-da-da-da. And in my head, I'm like, oh, well, maybe I did win, because I started my tattoo business. I'm the only bitch that came on this show. Like, my introduction video, like my first confessional is me talking about Art Baby, my tattooing, like graphic design, YouTube, Instagram model, all that stuff. I was the only girl who confessional was on some business shit. I'm promoting my fucking tattoo shit. I didn't even have a tattoo gun yet, but I knew that's what the fuck I wanted to do, and I knew that this show was gonna turn my shit up. So by the time the show aired, like, I'll be like doing tattoos, which I have been doing. So like, I feel like I was smart with the shit. Like, I was really smart with the shit. But yeah, so like when she was describing like the winner, and she gave it to So Ray, I was just so confused because, and honestly, it wasn't even towards So Ray. It was just, I knew like the bitch just asked me if I wanted to fight, for one, and for two, like, you describing like a businesswoman, and it's like, So Ray doesn't have any business. Like, what does she do other than like make them stripper pole videos? Like, granted, she do post a show a lot. I can't admit like she do like promote more or whatever, but it's like, I don't know. I feel like I would have been okay with Sweets or Ari winning. Like, and of course her sister couldn't win because it's her fucking sister. That would have been so fucking cliche. But like, if Sweets or Ari won, I would have been like, okay, like, you know, like Sweets did her big one, like that bitch like was like the star in the beginning and shit, and then Ari, like, she did way better than she did on season 1. So I would have been like, fine, like, I would have been like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a sore loser. It's just, it was really like the principle for me, and that's why I'm making this video, because the way it's like edited and shit, like, I just walked out like, oh, I'm not the winner. It wasn't about that. It was like, you just degraded the fuck out of us, saying we ain't gonna be shit, these bitches, we bitches, us hoes, da da da, we ain't talking about shit, we ain't doing, like, you just did that for about 15 minutes. Then you asked me if I wanted to fight you. Like, bitch, your mood would be over it too, and then you give the fucking 10K to So Ray. Like, Sweets do hair, like, Ari's a model, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was fucking like flabbergasted out that bitch, and I knew my face showed it because my face speak before I do. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave. Like, the shit is over. We done been here for too long anyway. Like, I already feel disrespected. So I'm just like walking out, and like, I walked out calmly. Like, I didn't do too much because I didn't have beef with her. I was just blown. Like, I was over it. Like, I was just fucking over it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we've been sitting there for a long time, taking hella breaks. Like, motherfuckers done fought. Like I was just over it. Like, okay, the reunion's over. You just announced the winner. I don't need to be here no more. Like, so as I'm walking out, she's like, or you could be a sore loser like Ebony, get that bitch out of here, da da da. And I look back, like, they didn't even show the part. I was like, what's your definition of a bad bitch? Because that's not a bad bitch to me. Like, for her to win the money and the way how she described like what the winner was, it just did not correlate to me. And I feel like she won by default. And I feel like she won because Ari and Lex had their little issue. I feel like because Sweets is so close with LaRue, Lex don't really like LaRue. Everybody know that. So it was like, who else? Like, she can't give it to her sister, so fuck it. Just give it to the biggest dick rider in history. Like, I don't know. This shit was just lame to me, and like, she getting security to escort me out. And it was so funny because she had to keep saying it because security had to fuck with me. But she had to keep saying, like, security, get Ebony the fuck up out of here. Like, they was looking at me like, because I was not turned. Like, I wasn't hype. I wasn't trying to fight. I wasn't trying to start shit. I was just trying to gracefully, you know, make my exit. So no, I'm not a sore loser. I would have been so happy for Sweets or Ari. Like, I swear to God, like, I would have, like, I like them. Like, I would have been so happy for them. It's just, it's the principle. I don't know. I just feel like maybe she had something to prove. I don't know. Like, it was just a lot of stuff. So that is why I left the fucking reunion. I was not a sore loser. And I think that was so lame that y'all waited until I left out the room to talk shit. Like, girl, bye. Like, and Ray, like, girl, look what you wore to the reunion. Like, girl, like, they sell them outfits at the beauty supply store for $10. But I'm glad you got that 10K, because you honestly need it. So now, I'm about to get into the questions. I had everybody ask me questions like, what do y'all want to know, yada yada yada, because I know y'all want me to spill the tea, so I'm going to spill the tea. Okay, my lighting kind of like adjusted a little bit because I had the flash one with this phone, because I don't have my ring light. I couldn't bring it on the plane. So, but I have the questions in here, and yeah. So one of the questions says, let me stop shaking the table. One of the questions says, why did Lex say you was weird? Honestly, I didn't watch the reunion, so I don't know why she said I was weird. To be honest, she's weird to